What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome to a brand new real-life video where we are actually starting the video out at Road Atlanta with Jzilla Track Days, who I want to give a huge thanks to for putting on an awesome event as usual. Everybody in the crew at Jzilla Track Days does an awesome job putting these events on, and I had a blast. However, getting the car ready was a little less straightforward than we originally thought, and I almost didn't make the track day, and I'll explain to you guys why. Now, first of all, before I continue on, my good camera. My main camera, my big camera, was out of commission when I shot this video, so I had to use my GoPro, and the lens on my GoPro, it's actually not dirty. The lens itself actually got messed up when we were doing some outside filming for something else, and that's why it looks like there's a little bit of dirt on it, but actually it's the lens itself. So what I'm going to be doing is getting my hands on another one really soon, and I'll use this one for anything that's like action stuff, but for anything that I need like super in-depth detail, I'll use the other one and or my main camera. So with that out of the way and that all being said, let me get into what led up to the track day. So leading up to the track day itself, and I'll cut into this footage as we go along, but leading up to the track day itself, this is where was our warm-up session. Leading up to the track day itself, we were going to go and do tires and an oil change, a LiquiMoly oil change. So the only thing was that we ran into a wheel bearing that was completely dead and needed to be replaced. So we ended up replacing that wheel bearing. We tried to like go back and forth on what to do. We checked the hub to make sure it wasn't warped, and we ended up replacing that wheel bearing, but I didn't even know that this wheel bearing was bad. And so as we get on into the video, you guys will see what actually all went on. But without any further ado, let's get into what led up to the track day, and then after that, I'll show you guys a little bit more footage of going around the track. So, hope you guys enjoy the following vlog, and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright guys, so let me give you a little rundown of what's going on. Now, bit of backstory to this. First of all, I'm on my really, my beat up GoPro Hero 4, because this is the camera I use for the track, and this is the camera that I use, like, you know, that I don't really care if it flies off the side of a car, you know, at 100 miles an hour or whatever. But I brought this with me as a backup because I was live streaming the work getting done to the S2000, and the stream just kept going down and going down and going down, and the Wi-Fi here, nor the data signal, could apparently manage to handle the stream. So this is the backup, because I did promise you guys that I would show you this, because we're doing tires, we're doing rotors in the front, and we're doing a LiquiMoly oil change, but we ran into an issue. We ran into a big issue. And I replaced this wheel bearing about a month or so ago, and as you can see, it's toast. It's absolutely toast. And we've got another bearing on the way right now, and we're not sure why it's gone bad like that, but hopefully we'll be able to find out once we actually get everything torn apart. Maybe the spindle is warped, we don't know. Is that wheel bearing? Yeah. I do. I need one right now. This needs to be here. Oh gosh.
Can't tell yet.
Perfectly clear. Oh, wait a minute. Do you notice the axle nut came out of where it's staked? It's supposed to be staked here, and it came out.
It spun a little.
Yeah.
It's backed out.
Yeah.
V-Tech kicked in. Actually, you got a long pry bar or something?
I'll put it in the bicep. Well, a pry bar under here, just holding it down, it would do. Matt, can you do rotor on the driver's side? Leave the bolts loose.
The rotors are right here, Matt. Right there, where my finger is. That you can't see.
No, that's all we really had to do. You stick it all the way through? You lift it up there. Yeah. Oh, what the hell?
The hell?
That means it wasn't even tight.
That wasn't even... Oh, God.
Yeah, there's definitely play. Alright, looks like we gotta press them out, but that was not tight.
That is ridiculous. So we're finally starting the actual job that we originally set out to do before we discovered all these other issues, and that's the oil change. So we got to get the old oil drained out, and then we're going to get the brand new LiquiMoly oil in, and I believe we're using, what, 1040?
No, we're using LickLoft 540.
540? Okay.
The LickLoft stands for low friction.
Gotcha.
German.
This will be quite... should be quite black when it comes out.
may not be, and I think the milky consistency of Ceratec.
Well, I was about to say, this will be the Ceratec coming out, because the very first oil change we did, we put the Ceratec in it, so.
Should have already coated the internals, so it should look pretty good.
Yeah, it should be good.
Actually, I don't want to get my gloves super dirty.
Oh, never mind. Doesn't really look milky at all to me.
No, not at all. More than likely that Ceratec's already coated your system, and yeah, it's just straight up.
That's just straight up oil. So once that's all drained out, we'll give it a minute. Once that's all drained out, we'll go up to the top side of the engine, and before we actually put anything in, we'll show you guys what actually does what. And even though there's already Ceratec in the car, I'm gonna have my buddy Troy explain what it does. In both rotors? Yeah. That's normal.
Yeah.
That's normal. Like S2000s on stock rotors crack stock rotors at the track.
Really? It's an S2000 thing?
Yeah. They like talk to any guy that tracks their S2000 hard, they crack. Yeah.
Mine's split in half, but they were really low quality.
We got that Honda filter, bro, for all the extra VTEC. So we've got the bearing back together.
Look, I even lined up the original stake mark pretty close.
I think you're pretty close.
Yeah.
So when your wing, if your wing can, you know, provide downforce, it should be able to support your oil. Put this stuff in your car and you'll notice a difference, especially in how freely it revs.
There's actually dyno videos where it shows an increase in horsepower and torque. It's pretty crazy.
It's not like a huge amount, it's like a few horsepower, but that's crazy from like oil, you know what I mean?
So this car already has Ceratec in it, which is
the car already has Ceratec in it, and then this is what?
MOS2 anti-friction. So it's treatment you put in between every other oil change or every oil change, because Ceratec is a semi-permanent coating that lasts about 30,000 miles and helps lubricate everything in the engine, and it puts a coating on it. It's almost like, I guess the best way to describe it in real world terms is like almost like a Teflon coating in all of your internals.
Well, it's like a friction modifier, basically.
pretty much.
And that's what this is, too.
It is an anti-friction modifier.
Now, this just isn't quite as, I guess you would say, like, substantial as Ceratec.
It's not as potent, and it's not, like that milk color, but it's actually kind of like a gray. It has, like, graphite in it.
Well, this stuff, the Ceratec, oh, wow, that looks weird.
Yeah.
I can't really, there we go, I can kind of see it now.
Yeah, you can probably catch it when I pour it out.
Yeah, the Ceratec looks kind of weird, but it
looks like chocolate milk.
It does its job, and when you're pouring it in, you're like, is this supposed to go in my engine? Like, for real? And then you realize that it actually does do something.
And actually, LiquiMoly makes a oil that's strictly for older muscle cars and stuff. It's 10W40 viscosity, and it has MOS2 anti-friction.
Oh, in it?
In it already.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. So even though we already put everything else in the car, I'm gonna actually like talk you guys through the coating that we put in last time, and I have my friend Troy actually help explain it to you guys, so you kind of get a better understanding of what it is. So this is the Ceratec stuff, and this is like the crazy, like wild performance juice that makes your engine last when you bang it off the rev limiter all the time. So if you could kind of explain what it does.
Yeah, so this stuff's made in Germany, Ceratec, and what it is, it's a friction modifier. It's also like a semi-permanent coating that it just kind of bonds to your internals of your engine, and it feels
like your bearings and stuff like that.
Bearings, piston rings, you name it. It just bonds to it, and what it does is the first thing it does is it fills in microscopic scoring and stuff like that on your cylinder walls, and it just smooths everything out, so everything is perfect at a microscopic level.
R888Rs, track day ready, bro. Oh yes. It may be dirty, but mechanically it's ready to go. Oh yes. God, I love that tread pattern. listen, we ended up having a awesome day at the track. Had some great laps. Got some sessions that had a little bit of traffic. Some sessions were packed, but I did end up getting a few laps that were pretty good. I didn't get any laps that were completely open without traffic, but I got a few that were pretty close, which were a blast. They were loads of fun. So, definitely. Also, by the way, definitely feeling a really nice advantage from the wing here at Road Atlanta, especially braking into 10A. The rear of the car feels super planted. Really, it feels super planted in all the high-speed corners as well. So, definitely enjoying that. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. Check out that LiquiMoly oil. It really is awesome stuff, and it's what I run in both of my cars. And hope you all enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.